So yeah, finally it is here after a long wait. It's a hot plate stirrer from an Indian company called Glasgow, which manufactures pretty good equipments and labware. The item has come in this beautiful white cardboard box with their logo on it. Now let us open the box. I had already cut open the tape before out of curiosity, but I haven't checked the contents yet. First let us take out this piece of cardboard. The next thing sitting on top is the instruction manual, and at the back of it is the warranty card, both inside a Ziploc bag. Of course we all read the manual before using it, right? The company also provides a 1-year replacement warranty for manufacturing defects, conditions applied. Now let us see what is next. We see the sponge arranged very nicely in a crisscross fashion. Before going directly into it, let us see the accessories. The first thing we see is this white cardboard box, and inside that we have two items, both in separate Ziploc bag. One is a Bose head and the other is a 25mm magnetic steering bar. Let me keep that aside. The next thing we see is the power cable, which is also in a Ziploc bag. The plug is of 16 ampere type, which is not so common in the Indian setting, so make sure you have a 16 ampere outlet in your lab. Another accessory that we have here is the temperature probe, which is a platinum temperature sensor probe with 100 ohm resistance at 0 degrees Celsius, and its accuracy is plus or minus 1 Kelvin, which is very good. The next thing is the stainless steel rod, which is 40 centimeters in length. Now let us take out the hot plate, which is very well packed in this sponge. Let me get these sponge pieces out, and inside that we have the hot plate covered in another sponge bag. Now let me take out the hot plate from the sponge bag. Here is the hot plate with the stirrer. It has a nice dark colored body and a black stainless steel ceramic coated top. Now let us see the actual hot plate itself. So this is a hot plate combined with a magnetic stirrer. It has this aluminium molded body and it has a width of around 16 centimeters. It has a length of around 26 centimeters and a height of 10 centimeters. The hot top is made up of stainless steel but coated with ceramic to make it resistant to most chemicals and also scratch resistant. The hot top is around 14.5 centimeters or roughly 15 centimeters in diameter, which is actually very big and can hold a 2-liter beaker on it. Now let us see the back of the hot plate. On the back we have 3 ports, one for the power cord, another one for the temperature sensor probe, and the center one for connecting to the computer for programming purposes. On the side there is a small hole for placing the stainless steel rod in it. Now let us attach the Bose head onto the clamp. The Bose head is also well built. And next we attach the platinum temperature sensor onto the Bose head. The wire from the platinum sensor is attached onto the port of the platinum sensor in the back of the hot plate, and the probe is fixed onto the Bose head. The power cord is attached into the port of the power cord on the back of the hot plate, and the other end is attached to a 16 ampere large socket. For the time being, let us leave the center port, which is not absolutely necessary for the functioning of the hot plate. Now coming to the front, we have our control panel. Let us switch on the hot plate, and it is now on. Don't mind the blinking of the light, it's actually the fault of my camera. First of all, we have to set the hot plate before just running it. The first thing to do is to set the temperature. Here is the temperature reading. The second thing is the speed, and third is the duration of the functioning of the hot plate. Temperature can be either set in degrees Celsius or degree Fahrenheit, which can be changed by pressing the switch here. Here 100 degrees Celsius and 212 degrees Fahrenheit is the equivalent. On the right we have another switch which will show the temperature of the hot plate and the probe. So to start, I place a 500 milliliter beaker with 300 milliliters of water in it. Then I drop in the steering bar into the beaker. And now we got to adjust the temperature probe into the beaker so that the probe measures the exact temperature of the container. Now to set up the three things. This can be done with this orange colored smart switch. You just press down the switch so that the heating option is on, indicated by the light, blinking light on the heating option. Now just turn the switch around to the desired temperature. I will place the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius so that water will boil. Now if you take off your hands of the switch, the selection automatically goes off. Now press again and select the steering speed in the same manner, and also finally select the time. Here I have taken 15 minutes. Now to start, simply press the red power button and the hot plate starts functioning with a beep sound as you heard just now. You can see the steering bar steering very fast and creating a whirlpool in the beaker. The temperature of the probe, that is actually the temperature of the contents of the beaker, is shown here, which is 31 degrees Celsius. You can see a blinking hot top sign which indicates the temperature of the plate is more than 50 degrees Celsius, and the temperature of the plate can be actually seen by clicking that switch on the right side. You can see that the temperature of the plate is pretty fast rising up, and it automatically goes back to the temperature of the probe, which is the actual temperature which we want to measure. So yeah, I tested the time taken by this hot plate to boil 300 milliliters of water, and it was around 10 minutes, which is pretty impressive. Also, after the time comes to an end, the hot plate switches off by itself, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, that's all on this review of this hot plate stirrer. Hope you all loved this review. Thank you for watching this video.